अच्छा, एक चीज़ ये कही जा रही थी, हर जगह मीडिया में ये चल रहा था कि तनुजा पांडे सेना के डायरेक्ट टच में हैं, जो आर्मी चीफ हैं, वो आपसे बातचीत कर रहे हैं और आप उनको बता रहे हैं कि गवर्नमेंट किसकी बननी चाहिए। कौन सुशीला कार्की बनेंगी कि बालेन शाह बनेंगे या और किमिंग किसान बनेंगे, कौन बनेंगे वो तनुजा डिसाइड कर रही हैं उनके साथ बैठ के।
Who am I to decide? No, they should explain this as well. Who am I to decide? My intention was never to be the poster girl. No, and I refuse to be one. The amount of fake news that's circulating around, it's funny and it's scary too. That is not how journalism should work.
नेपाल में तख्ता पलट के बाद आखिरकार अंतरिम सरकार बन गई है और सुशीला कार्की नेपाल की पहली महिला प्रधानमंत्री बनी है। लेकिन इस पूरे प्रोटेस्ट के दौरान जो नाम सबसे ज़्यादा चर्चा में आया था, वो नाम है तनुजा पांडे। तनुजा आज हमारे साथ हैं। इन्हें इस पूरे प्रोटेस्ट का पोस्टर गर्ल बताया जाता है और कुछ बातें तो ऐसी ही तमाम जगहों पे सोशल मीडिया पे, मीडिया में रिपोर्टेड हैं कि ये यहाँ की पूर्व फॉरेन मिनिस्टर की ग्रैंड डॉटर भी हैं। तनुजा, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है आपका।
Thank you
और
so much.
2 चीज़ें जो कही जा रही हैं कि एक तो आप पोस्टर गर्ल हैं, क्या आप पोस्टर गर्ल के रूप में खुद को आइडेंटिफ़ाई करती हैं? दूसरी कि आपको ग्रैंड डॉटर, कई जगहों पे मीडिया में ये चीज़ रिपोर्टेड भी है, सोशल मीडिया पे चीज़ें लिखी जा रही हैं।
You know, the amount of fake news
आर यू
that's.
कंफर्टेबल इन स्पीकिंग हिंदी?
No, I think I would go with English.
तो तनुजा, कैन यू टेल मी मोर अबाउट योर फैमिली बैकग्राउंड, लाइक अ, वो जो चीज़ें कही जा रही हैं और वो जो थोड़ी असली हैं?
So my mother was a psychosocial counselor, but she's retired now. And my father was the government teacher, and he is also a writer. Um, and about all the fake news, I would like to clarify that it took my parents, especially my father, it took 50 years for him to build one house. So I refuse the rumors that I'm the daughter of any minister. You know, if I was the daughter of any minister, I wouldn't be sitting here talking about this topic right now.
आप नेपोकिड कहलाती हैं।
Yeah, I would have living a lavish life like other people are doing right now. You know, I started activism at the age of 17, and I don't have any greed for any political position. You know, I believe that the rational people should also and always be as an opposition to the government. So they should act as the opposition. You know, because there's a tendency of going into politics if you get any limelight or certain things. But I believe that we call buddhijeevi and we call woke people, so called.
Why don't you talk in Hindi? Like बुद्धिजीवी कितना बढ़िया प्रोनाउंस किया।
Yeah, buddhijeevi is Nepali word as well. It's a
Okay.
Sanskrit word, right?
अच्छा,
I don't know if
didn't
it's
know.
a Sanskrit,
I
but
also didn't know.
buddhijeevi is a Nepali word as well. So there is the tendency of going into politics, but opposition, being a citizen and acting as a opposition is one of the responsible thing that a person can do as a citizen of the country. So I believe so. The amount of fake news that's spreading around is ridiculous. Now, I don't know, I've just got to learn that I'm a poster girl, right? And about being a granddaughter of former foreign minister, my grandfather, he passed away 43 years ago. And I don't know if it's handling any ministry up in heaven, but on earth, no, I'm not a daughter or granddaughter of any minister.
तो ये चीज़ें कैसे फैली? मतलब हर जगह पे ये चीज़ें, बातचीत इस तरीके का है, तो आपने कभी क्लैरिफ़ाई करने की कोशिश नहीं की? और
No.
आपका नाम इतना ज़्यादा इस प्रोटेस्ट में कैसे आया?
I don't know. I don't really know about it, but about clarifying the rumors that's circulating around, I think the ethical journalism has died. You know, it has been murdered in Nepal. It has been murdered in India, and I believe it has been murdered in South Asia as a whole. This is not how journalism should be working. There should be a basic fact check before posting anything, but they are circulating it without doing anything, without even reaching out to me. So I believe the ethical journalism has died.
And you were so accessible to people. Like I texted you, I
Yeah,
got
right.
your reply.
Yeah, right. I've even replied to some of the messages of people claiming me as a granddaughter of former foreign minister. I've even replied in the comment section, but it's kind of tough, because it's not just one media or two people talking about it. It's the entire nation. It's the neighborhood that they have started circulating this rumor. So it's quite challenging and it's quite challenging to dismantle the news that's spreading around right now.
एक चीज मैं समझना चाहूंगा कि ये प्रोटेस्ट की शुरुआत कैसे हुई, मतलब ऐसा क्या ट्रिगर कर गया पूरे नेशन को कि सारे लोग इस तरीके से इतनी इस तरह से साथ आए, और उसके बाद जितना कुछ घटा, मतलब 24 घंटे के अंदर ही जो घटना था सो घट गया।
Right.
तो जब ये प्रोटेस्ट स्टार्ट हुआ था तो क्या लोग ये एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे, और आप अगर जब उसमें शामिल थी तो क्या कुछ कैसे शुरू हुआ, थोड़ा शुरुआत से बताएं।
So I believe it's basically I've got to learn about this movement from TikTok. There's this trend going on about naming and shaming the high-profile people of Nepal who are living the luxurious life at the cost of the general public of Nepal. So it was against the corruption, and it was also about the freedom of speech, because government of Nepal had they had banned some 26 social media platforms of Nepal, and social media platform is a civic space to our generation, right? We talk about we talk about the corruption, we talk about the system that is failing to provide bare minimum to its people in social media. So people were quite frustrated, and the movement started out of, I believe so, the movement started out of frustration. And I've got to learn about it from the TikTok. I was not the one starting it. I was just extending my solidarity to the Jain population, which I'm also a Jain, so I'm extending my solidarity to my fellow friends. So that was the case.
So आप उस प्रोटेस्ट में गई थी, आप शामिल हुई थी, आपने क्या कुछ देखा?
Yes, I went to the protest. In fact, I circulated the flyers, posters, because it was not just the issue of one person. Like I said, this movement was led by the entire generation G. Right, so having myself from the same generation, I circulated the messages. I called upon my friends to join the protest, but I believe that there was no one organizer. It was the entire generation of Jain G generation that was leading this protest and organizing it.
So when social media was banned, how did you guys communicate to each other? कैसे आपने communicate किया?
Through VPN, though it was illegal in Nepal, but there was no other mean, and everyone were using VPN at that moment, and I was also using VPN.
अब एक चीज जैसे कि बहुत सारी चीजें बैकग्राउंड में हो रही थी और इसको लेके गुस्सा शायद थोड़े लंबे समय से था, तो क्या सोशल मीडिया को बैन करना वो एक जैसे एकदम, मतलब जहां पे चीजें एकदम अचानक से फिर होता है कि इससे आगे अब कुछ नहीं है, लाइक दे ट्राई टू कर्ब योर फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच, क्या था वो, मतलब क्यों गुस्सा वहां से शुरू हुआ?
So I believe it's not just about social media, it's a long accumulated frustration, because it's I'm 24 years old now, and I've seen the same face and same position, from the entire time, and people are being frustrated because of the lack of transparency, because of lack of accountability. People are frustrated because of it, and this social media is just one of the triggering fact. It has triggered the accumulated frustration that people had. So on September 7th, there was this hit and run case by one of the minister of provincial government of Nepal, and the sentiment, the statement that our prime minister gave upon that particular incident was really insensitive. And so it was not just a social media ban, but uh, it was the generational frustration that people had, and the raise that you saw on September 8th was the result of that frustration.
सो वी सॉ अ ह्यूज क्राउड। और क्या उन क्राउड को कोई लीड कर रहा था सड़क पे? क्योंकि फिर देखिए ऐसी तस्वीरें आई, शायद ये आपको भी देखकर अच्छा नहीं लगेगा कि संसद जला दिया गया, राष्ट्रपति भवन जला दिया गया, पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी को इतना नुकसान हुआ। तो ये चीजें कैसे हुई? हाउ इट गॉट आउट ऑफ हैंड?
I think vandalism is the second. I think we should keep it on the second priority. The first thing that need to be focused is the mass murder of the young peoples of Nepal. You know, the second day's event was repercussion of what happened on the September 8th. You know, you don't silence the people. Government is the guardian of people. You know, they are not here to murder us. They have taken the life of 51 people, young people, people who your students who were on school uniform. That's not how you silence the people. You know, that's not what you do to the younglings who are participating in a peaceful protest. You know, it's a mass murder by a government.
So there were some anti-social elements who vandalized all this and burnt all this.
I don't believe that those Genji people did that. I strongly refuse to believe that, because, you know, I've started my activism journey at the age of 18. I've seen the major youth-led movement in Nepal, be it Save Nisgad Forest movement. You know, people were hugging the tree. That was my generation.
So you were a climate activist.
They saved they said 2.4 million trees, fighting against the government by hugging the tree. You know, non-violence has always been the key element of this generation. There was this another campaign called Make Book Tax-Free campaign. You know, and at that campaign, they fought against the government by reading the book at the Maiti Ghar Mandala. You know, the movement, it lasts for 3 months. And people, every day, young people, they gathered at Maiti Ghar Mandala, they read the book and they fought against the government. You know, and I refuse to believe that my generation did that.
तो मतलब कभी आप लोगों ने क्लैरिफाई करने की कोशिश की कि हमने इसको आइडेंटिफाई किया इस व्यक्ति?
Yeah, we are doing it. You know, if you can see on there's a lot of pages that is doing it right now. There's Routine of Nepal Bandha, there's JNG Movement Nepal, there's Save Nepal, and there are a lot of social media handles. Even the Kantipur, even one of the news media today they have posted the people who are identified and people who belong to, they are the vested interest group. They don't fall on. People should know that JNG are the people who falls under the category of 1997 to 2012. You know, you can identify JNG by saying one. You can identify through their characteristics. You can identify through the clothes they wear. You can identify them through the age group they fall under.
So you want कि interim government जो बनी है वो इन सबको identify करके उन पे actions ले?
Yes, we honestly saying, I don't want to go through the top. I don't want to debate on whether the appointment of Justice Sushila Karki as a Prime Minister is constitutional or not, because I'm not the expert. I'm not capable of speaking on that issue. But what I believe is that JNG has appointed her, you know, through Discord. It was highly debated who should be in the position of interim prime minister, head of the state.
I have one of your screenshot that social media fame, good candidate, viral, nahi vision.
Yeah.
Don't vote the hype, choose the right.
Like I'm saying, people chose Sushila Karki because they saw hope.
And you also said कि नीचे आपने ये लिखा था कि अगर इनका अगर बिट्रेल हुआ तो मतलब ये अगर हमें बिट्रे करती हैं तो ये सबसे ज़्यादा
tragedy. It will be a biggest tragedy. You know, it will be the biggest tragedy in the history of Nepal. You know, there will be no other biggest tragedy rather than this, because the hope I see in people's eyes, especially in young people's eyes, is commendable, you know, because people are seeing her as a savior. You know, the chaos we are in right now, people are seeing her as a savior, you know, savior of people, savior of this generation, savior of this country. So so I believe that she will do justice because she has expertise. She has expertise of working in as the Chief Justice of Nepal, and I believe she knows the rule of law. She knows I believe she respects constitution like no one else. That's why lots of people have hope in her.
सी पॉलिटिशियंस ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड वो सबसे ज़्यादा मतलब उनके पास पैसे हैं एंड लेविश लाइफ वी टेक इट एज अ नॉर्मल इन इंडिया इवन इन अदर कंट्रीज। यहाँ ऐसा क्या ट्रिगर किया है कि पॉलिटिशियंस के बच्चों को, जिनको आप लोग नेपो किड्स बुलाते हैं, तो उनको देखते हुए यहाँ के युवाओं में गुस्सा आ गया, जबकि ये तो लगभग हर देश का मामला है।
I think it was not about any individual. I would like to believe so because spreading hate was never our intention or the intention of the movement. It was never against any political party. It was never against any person. But it was about the corrupt system. And when we talk about the system, it's important to talk about the government. It's important to talk about the opposition. It's important to talk about other elements too, you know, that builds the system itself. So the fight is against the system, and whoever is involved in the systems are paying for it right now. You know, so I don't want to indicate, I don't want to spread any hate, and I believe it was not against any individual. It was against the corrupt system who are trying to fail the democracy.
I was talking to a few taxi drivers and other people also, and मैंने ये देखा कि इंडिया में जिस तरह के मतलब अभी जो कार यहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा टैक्सी में चलते हैं, वो कार इंडिया में 15-20 साल पहले जा चुका होगा, अपडेटेड हो चुका होगा। एंड दे सेड कि ये भी यहाँ पे 15-20 लाख का आता है, कॉज गवर्नमेंट इसे लग्जरी समझती है।
Yeah, you know, car is even scooty, you know,
But
even
you would
even
always-
motorbike is a luxurious to majority of Nepalese here. You know, that is the reality of Nepal.
लेकिन वही गवर्नमेंट में रहने वाले लोग उन चीजों का इस्तेमाल कर रहे थे आपके टैक्स के पैसे से।
they do. I'm stressing it again. The wealth disparity that's been prevailing in Nepal is one of the major causes why this movement happened. Because the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer day by day, and this disparity is increasing. So that was one of the cause why this movement happened.
अच्छा, एक चीज ये कही जा रही थी, हर जगह मीडिया में ये चल रहा था कि तनुजा पांडे सेना के डायरेक्ट टच में हैं, जो आर्मी चीफ हैं वो आपसे बातचीत कर रहे हैं और आप उनको बता रहे हैं कि गवर्नमेंट किसकी बननी चाहिए, कौन सुशीला कार्की बनेंगी कि बालेन शाह बनेंगे या और किमिंग किसान बनेंगे, कौन बनेंगे वो तनुजा डिसाइड कर रही हैं उनके साथ बैठ के।
Who am I to decide? No, they should explain this as well. Who am I to decide? The journalism, they should uphold the basic ethics of journalism. You know,
See, are you a very normal person?
I am. I you know, I come from Damang Chapa. I studied in I studied in Himalaya High School. I did my education till 8th grade in Siddhartha boarding school. Then I shifted to Himalayan High School.
Any affiliation with any political party of Nepal?
No, I'm not. Oh, I've heard that I'm related to Nepali Congress.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Please go and check the membership. They have the record. You know,
so basically
it's just 1 hour tax. You know, you can go to Nepali Congress headquarters and check the list and show me my name.
So you are only a climate activist?
Yeah.
जो climate
I run an alliance. I proudly say that. I run an alliance called Harin Nepal. It works on climate. It works on intersectional climate justice, and I'm loud and proud about it.
अच्छा, ये जब
any other affiliation rather than this is false.
अच्छा, वर यू पार्ट ऑफ दैट डेलीगेशन ऑफ जेनजीज जो गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म करने के लिए जो मिल
Yes,
रहे थे?
first day, on first day, yes, on September 9th, midnight. No, it's September 10th, midnight, 12 a.m. 12 of us, we met Army Chief, and I was not called by Army Chief. There was some facilitator who arranged the meeting. They called me at 10, and I went there after that. And that was not for the negotiation. That team went there just to demand army to maintain the peace, to restore the peace by tomorrow morning, because the vandalism that was happening was, and the death and the murder that happened on 8th of September has remained as a collective trauma, in our memory. It has remained as collective trauma in our memory. So we were there to demand army chief to restore the peace first, and we shall do other thing later. So our first priority was to stop the vandalism, to stop the looting, because we had no institution. All of our institution were destroyed.
सो देयर वर मेनी मीडिया रिपोर्ट जिसमें ये बात कही जा रही थी कि जनजीज भी उस जनजीज का भी एक डेलीगेशन जा रहा है जो अपनी चॉइस बता रहे हैं, ऐसा था? आप उसमें नहीं रही?
If you are, I don't know how you're taking this word JNG. If you are indicating to age group, I'm again stressing this. If you're indicating to age group of 1997 to 2012, then there was no JNG in negotiation table. They walked away because our basic intention was to uphold the democracy in Nepal, and there were few people in negotiation table who were against the democracy. So my two friends were there. I was not there. My two friends were there on second day of negotiation, and they walked away because they felt like there was no room, there was no space for them, and there was no space for them to put our demand on the table.
सो इफ आई आस्क यू, बहुत जगह ये बातें चल रही थी शुरुआत दिन की, लोग यहाँ राजशाही शासन चाहते हैं, कोई कह रहा था कि अब सेना के हाथ में कंट्रोल आ गया तो अब सेना यहाँ शासन करेगी. डू यू लव डेमोक्रेसी? यू वांट डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट?
I don't know. I believe that Nepali people, they are really progressive people. They have always, I would like to believe so. And all the entire life, Nepalese, they fought for democracy. They are always on the favor of bettering the democracy. The protest was also was for bettering the democracy. It was not for overthrowing the democracy. We are, if the people are, if the people are asking for accountability from their representative, that does not mean they want to go back to the monarchy. No, and at this time, the fight was against the government that was incompetent. People were asking for accountability. So asking for accountability means it means upholding the democracy itself, right?
So there's election in March.
Yes.
So what are your expectations from interim government or the upcoming one, जो election के बाद जो चुन के आएंगे?
I really wish, I support that the election should be held timely, and it should be done constitutionally. And I believe that our current interim Prime Minister Susila Ji says she was the custodian of the Constitution of Nepal, and I believe that everything will happen constitutionally. And I pray that the election will eradicate all the populists, and they will actually elect the people's government. I really hope so. I pray for that. I genuinely pray for that, because the way the populism is growing in Nepal is really scary. So I pray that the genuine folks, they take the space, they lead the government and move the country to the betterment.
See, I have often seen, and there are many examples, that when protests are called off, जब भी प्रोटेस्ट खत्म होता है और उसके बाद जब मतलब एक भीड़ जब छट जाती है और उन्हें लगता है कि फिर से वो प्रोटेस्ट नहीं कर सकते, फिर से मोबिलाइज नहीं हो सकते, तो फिर एक क्रैकडाउन शुरू होता है जो उस प्रोटेस्ट में शामिल होते हैं, जो उस प्रोटेस्ट को लीड करते हैं। आर यू स्कैर्ड अबाउट दैट? मतलब आपको ऐसा लगता है कि आपको जिस तरीके से प्रोजेक्ट किया गया या
Yes,
आप उस प्रोटेस्ट में थी, आपको डर है इस चीज का?
absolutely, absolutely. You know, I participated in the movement as a citizen of this country first, and then as a JNG. I was never there as a leader of this movement. You know, if you see the videos of the protests that happened on 8th of September, I was not in the middle leading the movement. I was among the crowd. I was one of them. You know, my intention was never to be the poster girl. You know, and I refused to be one. And
बट
if
हाउ डिड इट हैपन?
I don't
मतलब
know,
क्यों?
I don't know, I really, I don't have answer to that question. You know, I've given one interview to one of the prominent journalists of Nepal, and I gave the interview as a activist, not as a leader of any movement. And I am against the idea of creating any idol. You know, I hate the concept of idolizing anyone. Because at this moment, Nepal does not need an idol. We have enough idol here who are useless right now. We don't need any other idol. And Nepal is looking for a savior. And I am not in the position to be a savior because I myself am searching for the savior for this country. So I'm against this idolizing culture, you know. Not just me, I believe the movement that I'm fighting, the climate justice movement, is basically against the concept of idolizing anything.
सो यू आर जस्ट 24 years old और बाहर जो एक पूरा चल रहा है कि ये लड़की सरकार गिरा के
Yeah, they're also saying that I'm 27 years old. The amount of fake news that's circulating around, it's funny and it's scary too.
आर यू स्कैर्ड कि अगली गवर्नमेंट जब फॉर्म होगी तो अगर वो फिर से पोजीशन में आते हैं तो एक रिवेंज लेने की कोशिश करेंगे?
I don't know. You know, I've always believed that the power of people is always higher to the people in power. And I think Nepal has shown that. You know, though the methodology was wrong, and I believe what happened, it was the repercussion of what happened on September 8th. And though I don't support vandalism, but I believe now the people in power are well familiar what will happen if they try to, you know, if they try to play with the sentiments of people who build them.
So now let's talk about India and Indian citizens, Indian media.
Yeah, again,
Like what convinced you to talk to me? मतलब आपने मुझसे बात क्यों की?
because, you know, the first thing is that we fall under same age group,
Okay.
and I expect much better from this generation, and I know our generation. You know, I believe that
There's so much hate for Indian media
I
and
know.
their so-called poster boy, poster girl is talking to me. Is it a very big thing?
I don't think so. No, it's me. It's Tanuja, one of the girl participated in the movement, is talking to you. No, I don't. I've just heard about the poster girls and poster boys thing. You know, and about Indian citizen. Why would I hate any of them?
We have so many friends in India.
Yeah, I have lots of friends in
We have
India
visited
who
lot
are
of times.
fighting for the farmers' right, who are fighting for their constitution. You know, why would we share the same fight? You know, we are in different country, but we are fighting the same system.
Why people are chasing Indian media?
Maybe because I told you before, maybe because of the fake news that is circulating around. And that is wrong, right? That is not how journalism should work. Maybe people are hating that.
things are reported
We are not.
that Nepali citizens are demanding for Hindu Rashtra.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Who are Nepali people? Only talking to bunch of few people won't generalize the whole country. There are a lot of Buddhist people here. There are a lot of Muslim people here, and they equally they own this country equally. Talking to just few bunch people and claiming that Nepali want Hindu Rashtra is quite funny.
I saw some of us.
Yeah, few Nepali wants
Yeah.
Muslim too. Few wants Buddhism too, because Buddha was born in Nepal, right?
I saw a video like some of our fellow journalist friend from India got slapped or even beaten. Slapped.
For
I don't know, मतलब आप जैसे अगर उन्हें स्लैप कर भी दिया गया तो हाउ वुड यू टेक दैट? मतलब क्या वो सही चल रहा है?
No, you know, violence is never the answer. It has never been the answer. It has only divided people. It has never united people. I don't know if violence has ever united people. Give me one instance where violence has united people. It has never. It has divided the history. It has divided the country. It has divided community. I would never support that. I would never support that. That is not me. That is not who am I.
So the last closing remark from you. What are your expectations from the government, from people of Nepal, from people of India, people from all over the world?
We want a genuine people in the power from the government. About the expectation, we're still processing because of everything that happened last week. And the most expectation that I'm expecting right now is from media. Please, if you can't circulate the good, if you can't circulate the truth, don't circulate the fake news. Media is supposed to be the fourth pillar of democracy. They are the pillar of democracy. Even in Nepal, we call media the fourth pillar of democracy, right? And they are awakening the democracy by circulating the fake news. They are dividing people. And that's not what ethical journalism should be doing. If you can't do your...
So you have message for everyone.
Yeah, for everyone. It's a time. Let not allow anyone to divide and play with us. Let's stay united. And unity is the only thing that will keep out of this chaos. It is the only thing that will fix this problem.
One more question I would like to ask. Have you lost one of your close friends in this protest or someone you know?
All of them are our close friend. Because we came on the street by trusting each other that none of us will ignite the violence. We didn't. The state did. And we came for the same cause. We were on the same space. And at that space, we all were family. We might not know each other, but we were united by the cause, and we were on the same space, fighting the same system. And I don't think there will be anything more close than that. You know what? The entire country is crying right now. My family are scared. My other activist friend, my fellows friend, families are scared. They are mourning for the things that happened.
Thank you so much, Tanuja.
Thank you so much for this interview and letting me clarify the things, because I believe that the system is trying to play with us. When I say system, I'm counting media in it too. And thank you so much for creating this space and having me.
तो ये थी हमारे साथ तनुजा पांडे, क्लाइमेट एक्टिविस्ट, जो इस पूरे प्रोटेस्ट का हिस्सा रही थी। अब इन्हें अलग अलग तरीके की संज्ञाएं दी गई कि ये इस पूरे प्रोटेस्ट की लीडर हैं, पोस्टर गर्ल हैं, सेना से इनकी बातचीत चलती थी, ये पूर्व विदेश मंत्री की ग्रैंड डॉटर है। तो ये तमाम चीज़ें इनके बारे में चल रही थी, लेकिन ये एक बात सही है कि ये उस प्रोटेस्ट का एक एक्टिव पार्ट थी और इस प्रोटेस्ट से जुड़ी तमाम चीज़ें इन्होंने हमसे शेयर किया। पहली बार कई सारी चीज़ें इन्होंने हमारे साथ क्लियर किया। तो ये वीडियो आपको कैसा लगा आप कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर बताएँ और इस पूरे इंटरव्यू पे आप अपनी राय भी दे सकते हैं। इस वीडियो को रिकॉर्ड किया था हमारे साथी अभिषेक ने। आप देख रहे थे खबर गाँव। नमस्कार।